Imagine the biggest boxing shock of all time, the day Terence Crawford looks Canelo straight in the eyes and says, "I don't need to knock you out, I just need to beat you." Fans thought size was everything, but what happens when skill and IQ stand against raw power? This fight isn't just boxing, it's history waiting to be written. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will change how you see this matchup forever. Fans always believed Canelo's size at 168 pounds would scare anyone. But Terence Crawford flipped the story. He's not just calling for the fight, he's shutting down the myth before the bell even rings. Crawford made it clear, he doesn't need a knockout, he just needs to win. In a world obsessed with power punches, Crawford stays calm, sharp, and smart. He knows Canelo's power is real, but power alone can't win this kind of fight. If these two clash, don't expect just a shootout, expect a real chess match. Crawford isn't acting like size doesn't matter, he simply doesn't fear it. He trusts his skills more than raw strength. He knows Canelo's punches will feel heavy, but that won't change his plan. For him, it's not about being stronger, it's about being smarter, faster, and sharper. His speed, accuracy, and ring IQ are the weapons he believes will make the difference. Crawford reminds everyone that highlight reels and knockout power don't win fights, execution does.
People thinking just because a person punch harder than, another fighter, that they automatically gonna win. No, it's a lot of fighters that lost, and they punch way harder than the fighter that they lost to.
To Crawford, brute force means nothing once the bell rings. He's seen harder punchers lose because they lack timing, patience, and control. That's bad news for Canelo. Crawford isn't focused on flashy moments, he's focused on the full fight. He respects Canelo, but he's not blinded by the hype. Crawford is preparing for everything, footwork, body shots, pressure, and he plans to outthink and outlast his opponent. Crawford studies his opponents deeply. He respects Canelo's skill set but prepares like a teacher giving a lesson. This fight is not just about throwing punches, it's about testing skill against skill. Crawford isn't chasing easy fights. He's chasing legacy. That's why his words carry weight, they show a fighter ready to push limits no matter who stands across. Care about fame or comfort. He runs straight toward the biggest challenges. Fighting Canelo isn't a business move for him, it's a personal mission. He wants to prove himself against the strongest, not the easiest. If Canelo accepts, he won't just face another boxer. He'll face a man who thrives in tough battles, someone who refuses to take shortcuts or play it safe. It isn't about collecting belts. It's about becoming the best. Jumping to 168 pounds isn't a small step, it's a leap into the fire. Crawford is not chasing attention, he's chasing history. His confidence doesn't come from stats or size charts. It comes from a career built on proving people wrong,
no matter what.
Crawford has lived this story before. Throughout his career, he's faced bigger, stronger men and beat them with skill and intelligence. His belief isn't ego, it's experience. If Canelo thinks size will save him, Crawford is ready to prove otherwise. This fight isn't about muscles, it's about who keeps their composure when the bell rings.
Omaha, stand up, north side. Let's go, you are champion. Take it to another level, champ. Another level. September 13th. We're going to another level. They wanted to stop us, but they couldn't. You see the sun shining on you? That's it. That's why the light on you. You deserve it.
Crawford's preparation isn't just physical, it's spiritual. His coach reminds him daily of who he is and why this matters. This fight isn't just another paycheck. It's a chance to stand tall in front of the world and write another chapter in boxing history. He pushes through pain in training because he knows comfort doesn't create greatness. Every sacrifice he makes now will matter when the lights are on and the gloves are up.
I could give you a reason why Canelo could win, but I can also give you a reason why Crawford could win. So it's like, I don't know, it's just whoever's the better man that day.
Calling this fight is not easy. Both men have the tools to win. This won't be decided by hype, but by execution. One mistake, one moment, could flip the entire fight. Canelo and Crawford are too smart, too proud, and too skilled to let it be simple. Every second of all 12 rounds will matter. If it goes the distance, it could become one of those timeless fights fans argue about forever.
I'm gonna go Canelo. I think that size plays an advantage. I think, his caliber of opponents plays an advantage. And I just think he can pull it off.
Some people pick Crawford, others pick Canelo. But this fight isn't about fan favorites, it's about skill versus size, speed versus power. Crawford believes timing and IQ will beat strength. Supporters see him as a soldier who has always overcome obstacles. At the same time, Canelo has proven under pressure that he can rise again and again. That's what makes this matchup so unpredictable.
Crawford.
Canelo.
Why you think so?
I think he has enough skills to walk him down and cut the ring off, especially if the ring might be smaller. I think he has more of a, it's on the weight alone.
Yeah.
I think that's where, and we can fight, and he don't get hurt.
Canelo's supporters point to his experience. They've seen him beat the best, and they trust his track record. In close fights, strength, size, and experience matter. That's why many still favor Canelo. They see him as the man who shines brightest when the stakes are highest.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if they start doing a boxing match, like, I think Crawford has enough to outbox him too, because he's quicker out blocking. He can lose his legs.
Walking it back, Jeff. You walking it back.
I'm gonna go Canelo though.
Canelo's biggest advantage may be his ability to close the ring and wear opponents down. Crawford's speed and movement will be tested against Canelo's constant pressure. If it becomes a battle of attrition, Canelo's strength could tip the scales. But even Canelo's supporters admit, Crawford's skill and sharpness can't be ignored. This fight is not just boxer versus boxer. It's legacy versus legacy, and the world will be watching every second.
It's going to be a good fight, two of boxing's pound for pound champions. I think it's going to be a great fight. But there's weight classes for a reason. I think Canelo might edge it. Crawford though, I think he has the upper hand on the skill level. But I think Canelo also has skill and he also has the weight advantage.
I love Canelo. One thing about Canelo, he used to box better when he fought slow. He was a boxer. Now he's you went down. Catch me with Crawford. Crawford fast and sharp, southpaw. He moves a lot. He might have punching power. But sometimes you need to away from this guy to go around. I'm going with Crawford with the speed.
A great fight, bro. It's going to be a great fight. I'm leaning toward Terence Crawford. Now, that layoff, it's going to be a long training camp for Crawford. He hasn't had a rep in a long time. You understand? Crawford, Canelo stay busy.
Yeah.
He fight every 3-4 months. So, he got training camp on top of training camp. But when you look at Canelo's last few fights, he's going to have to step up a little bit and get back to the old if he's going to dethrone a hungry challenger like Crawford, bro. Crawford got the energy, he got the confidence, and I don't think the size is going to be the difference. I think it's going to come down to who wants it more. And I don't think Canelo been in there with a hungry dog like Canelo in a long, long time, bro. So it's going to be night and day compared to the fighters who's been facing toward Crawford by decision. But if he can't survive Canelo power, it could be devastating. But that's boxing, bro.
Yeah.
That's boxing. We don't know what's going to happen. May the best man win.